The finance director for Hillary Rodham Clinton's Senate campaign is in trouble with the law. The Fed's charging David Rosen with intentionally understating contributions for a Hollywood fundraising gala. Peter Paul, the businessman hosting the star-studded event, says he contacted authorities when he saw that most of the contributions were not reported. He also charges that Senator Clinton was very involved in the money matters and had suspected things weren't done by the book. Now, how damaging is this to Senator Hillary Clinton? We are talking with Tom Fitton. He is the president of Judicial Watch. He also represents Peter Paul in the case. Also, Robert Zimmerman, a Democratic strategist, also a Democratic National Committee man. Thank you both for joining us today.
You're welcome.
Let's just start with you. We have, let's start with you, Tom. We have Hillary Clinton's finance director indicted right now for misstating the cost of this star-studded fundraiser. What do you make of this?
Well, it's an important development in this long-running case. It's a new Clinton scandal. Peter Paul came to Judicial Watch in the beginning of 2001, and he said, I looked at Hillary Clinton's reporting here, and she did not report the contributions I gave to her to help her put on this big tribute, nearly $2 million worth. We immediately contacted federal authorities. We met with U.S. attorneys' offices. We met with the highest levels of the Justice Department about this scandal. And now we learn that last year, it was in December 2003, Mr. Rosen was indicted. And Mrs. Clinton, it's important to note, knew about the true cost of this event. She knew that her campaign had underreported it, but she didn't do anything.
Now, how do you know that Hillary Clinton was aware that her campaign had underreported this these in-kind contributions?
Well, first of all, she knew the true cost of the event because she helped negotiate the costs with Peter, and Peter also sent her a letter. Judicial Watch helped with that letter, alerting her in 2001 that there were false reports that had been filed with the Federal Election Commission, and she needed to correct them.
I believe we're trying to get Bob Zimmerman hooked up, and I'm hoping my producer will tell me when we do have him. In the meantime, oh, we do have you. Bob, are you there?
I am, and I'm looking forward to joining the debate.
Good. Well, come on in.
Thank you, because
give us your take on this, Bob.
I didn't hear Tom's full comments. I've had the unfortunate opportunity to read much of his literature. And clearly, Judicial Watch has no respect for our judicial process. And I think the very fact that he would try to link Hillary Clinton personally to this, when in fact the Department of Justice spokesperson Brian Shea said Hillary Clinton was not a subject of the investigation, and in fact, another Justice Department Assistant Attorney General, Christopher Wray, pointed out that the Clintons have been fully cooperative in this effort. Shows that, in fact, this is an issue involving one fundraiser 4 years ago. I certainly know that David Rosen worked very hard on behalf of Senator Clinton's campaign, and I hope he's exonerated. But I have full respect for our system of justice and our Justice Department. And what Tom has done is launch just a vicious personal assault against the Clintons, even asking for tax-deductible contributions for Judicial Watch, so that, in fact, he could raise money to go after Hillary Clinton, as he says in his own mail that he sent out, his own fundraising letters. And I don't really believe the tax-deductible contributions should be used to target and malign individuals. And I think it really shows what a fraud Judicial Watch is.
Now, Bob, I've got to jump in here.
Thank you for alerting people that they can donate money to help Judicial Watch bring politicians.
Well, hopefully I can alert them. Hopefully I can alert them to the kind of deceitful tactics you engage in to raise money.
The Justice Department officials, we met with top justice officials, and they're very interested in pursuing any information related to the criminal wrongdoing of Bill and Hillary Clinton. And specifically, Hillary Clinton is alleged to have engaged in wrongdoing. She knew Peter gave all this money.
First of all, Tom, that's incorrect. Tom, that's a deceitful comment, and you know it.
Okay, gentlemen, before we run out of time, because nobody can hear either one of you, and I will have to cut your mics unless you're quiet. Let me ask both of you, Tom. Please. Go ahead. Before we run out of time, quickly to each one of you, and we've got to go, what does this do to her credibility? Bob?
It means absolutely nothing to Hillary Clinton's credibility. Her record as a senator, her record as a public official stands strong. This is not related to Hillary Clinton, but what it does do is show the public that Judicial Watch does not stand for justice. It stands for using their tax-deductible funds for vicious partisan attacks.
Okay, Tom, last word.
Well, Mrs. Clinton doesn't have a long record of ethical behavior, and this reconfirms in many people's minds that she's not an ethical person.
Okay. Gentlemen, Tom Fitton and Bob Zimmerman, thank you so much for that very spirited debate, and we look forward to hearing more about this as it unfolds.
Good to be with you.
A big...
How are you?
Nice to see you again.
I'm very good to see you again. Hi.
We had a few chuckles at Jim Braun's house.
Yes, we did. That was quite an event. That was so much. I told Doug, I said, it's sort of like a funky event, you know? I mean, it was really had a nice feel to it.
Really streamlined the process for us to talk to the right strategists.
Well, I tell you, we have Jim Card here.
It just so happens that funny you should ask.
You see why I picked him for a partner?
Boy, Stan, you were one smart guy before, and now you're like in the stratosphere.
You're wonderful.
This is such a great idea. I will call myself. I mean, I will call directly to, you know, Tony Coelho, Carter Eskew.
Was Tony responsible for all this?
Yeah. You know Tony?
From a while ago.
Well,
when Jim Wright was there, that was a long time ago.
That is a long time ago, the good old days. But no, I will get that word out directly.
Because Tony would get it.
Boy, I'm telling you. Who else would get it? It was Terry McCollum, who's now going to be the chair of the convention. Terry will really get it.
All right.
Especially when you got into the merchandising stuff.
But it's a way to have kids billboard for Al, you know, and that's, that's an army.
I'm thrilled. You got me all jazzed up.
I've had the privilege to sit next to the First Lady, our candidate for the Senator of New York, over lunch, and it was an epiphany, the opportunity to see what an extraordinary personality that is represented by the First Lady, and to realize that we probably shared a winter carnival together at Dartmouth some years ago.
Don't tell everything.
It just made me that much more committed to the notion that it's imperative that we can all support the success of the candidacy of the First Lady to ensure that we have the kind of made possible by a tremendous personality and philanthropist, one of the most giving and charitable people who live in this neighborhood, Cynthia Gershman and the Cynthia Gershman Foundation, and all of this is being produced by Aaron Tonkin. I suppose most of you know Aaron. He was my protege some years ago, and I'm very proud of his accomplishments over the years and the fact that he's brought so many people together and has enriched so many lives.
And I also want to thank Stan and Joan and Peter and Andrea for their support and for the time that I've been able to spend with them, and for all of you.
Thank you for coming.
Hi, Peter Paul. Nice to see you.
You want to meet David?
Is it video? Is it going? Just hold it and point it. That's what I'll do. Just hold it and point it. That's what I'll do.
They're called Amazon roses.
Oh my gosh.
Stan invented and created Spider-Man and all the Marvel superheroes. And he's my partner. They were published. Anyway, there's a bunch of things.
Give me a card with your name.
I will.
It was such a pleasure meeting you. Want a picture with them? Stan and Joan meet you. That was
say that once more so I can record that.
With all these Hollywood stars here, there's no question they're the best looking tall or short woman in the house is Andrea.
You just want another contribution, I know.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chairman of Stanley Media, Stan Lee.
Well, they say poor welcome you all to the Hollywood salute to President William Jefferson Clinton and Hillary Clinton and Chelsea Clinton. Right here